Yeah. All right, we got people in the chat. So if you guys want to look in the chat first before we start, you guys can if you know anybody.
Andy. I know Andy. I got some fans, boy.
All right, we're good. We're live.
You know that's not going to help you, right, Jake?
Okay, so we should do a little bit of show intro.
Okay.
First off, this is episode 2 of So You Think You Know the Faith. The channel is Avoiding Babylon. Obviously, you guys are all clicked on it. I'm pretty sure. Am I just streaming to YouTube? I'm just streaming to YouTube. So anybody in the chat watching, click the link and share this video. Let's get as many people in the chat as we can. Okay, let's go. We got people in. All right, so that's all right. So Jake, that's your wife, right? Shelbs?
Yeah.
All right, great. I love when the wives are involved. Where's Hope? I don't see Hope.
Hope's dealing with the
There
children.
she is. Hope's on my
All right, Hope's in the chat. All right, let's see. So anybody watching this on the replay, the first 6-7 minutes are us just yapping about nonsense. If you want to watch the actual trivia game, skip ahead to, skip ahead 9 minutes, because there's going to be 9 minutes of banter. I'm going to ask these guys some questions, but if you want to jump to the bulk of the game, skip ahead 9 minutes if you're watching on the replay. Mrs. C is in the house. This is great. Okay.
Did you find out? Is she moderating the chat for you?
Oh, how do I do that? That's a good.
No idea.
How do I do that?
Somebody posted somewhere like a link on how to. It was a YouTube video on how to do it.
Yeah, but it said I could just click on them. All right, Don is in. All right, so now, just so you guys know whoever. All right, so now Don is.
I was gonna say he's got to be in New York.
Goes to the same parish as me. So Don is a fellow parishioner of mine, and right off the bat, I have to say this: he gave me the best name for this show, and
what was it?
I want to use the name. You don't understand. So he said I should call it Anthony's Inquisition, which is such a great name, but it's not as marketable. It's not as marketable, but it's such a brilliant name. All right, so Greg's in. Let's see if I can make Greg a moderator. It says I can put him in timeout or block user, but I can't make him a moderator. Let me see. What does starred mean? I mean, Don starred, Greg, I'm starred. What do these starred people mean now? All right, so that just means they're my favorites. Okay, let's go back to live. All right, so
I see the start too.
All right, I'm gonna have to figure out the moderator thing maybe later. Let me see. All right. Sorry for all. All right, so first off, let's get to introductions. Okay, so Rob is here. He's back from last week to defend his title. Jacob was in the chat last week, and he was ripping off as many correct answers as Rob. So I found out that Rob was Jacob's confirmation sponsor. Now, when did you come into the church, Jake?
I'm a cradle Catholic.
So what did you not make your confirmation?
Oh, I did make my confirmation. Yeah, it was. How do we put it? So it was, we both kind of grew up Novus Ordo Catholic.
Yeah.
And you needed a confirmation sponsor. Rob lived next door, and I hung out with his little brother. So I was over there.
He's a few years younger than me, so he was my little brother's best friend.
Oh, so you're just old enough to be his sponsor.
He was the only old enough.
Oh, see, I'm thinking you were a convert. I got you. I thought you were a convert, and he.
It's not that it was really like Catholic. I just needed a guy at that point.
I got you. Yeah, I'll tell you. I have so many siblings that I wound up not having enough aunts and uncles to be sponsors for my younger siblings. So I am my little sister's godfather. Like. Oh, and I'm my little sister's godfather. That's it, because there's so many of us, And it got to the point where, like, once you get past like the immediate siblings of the parents. Then if you start picking friends, other people get upset. And my mother was just like, she was on child number 7 or 8 at that point. And she was like, we're not having a baptism party. Let's just pick one of the older siblings and we'll just go about it that way, So, all right. So we got Don, Mrs. C, Greg, Hallie's in, Alex is in, Faith is in. This is great. All right. So we need to... we need to get Veronica. We are waiting on Veronica. That's who we're waiting on.
Oh, I think she's here.
Oh, there she is. I see her. All right. She has arrived. Okay. All right. So now what I want you guys to do now, we got about 4 minutes. Everybody in the chat, click the link and share this thing. Let's blow this thing up as best we can, because this is actually going to be a good competition tonight. Not like the last one, which was a sad.
Hey, don't build it up that much. You don't know yet. Don't build it up that much.
But I did tell Steven that I would shout out his YouTube channel for being such a good sport and competing. So if you guys can check out Steven's YouTube channel, which is Catholic Comedy. I don't know how to put a link up anywhere, but I'll try and figure that out. Maybe I'll put a link in the description after
Anthony,
the show's over.
Hallelujah is telling you how to choose a moderator.
Oh, okay. Wait. No. I saw that you shared it in the other thing, and I watched the video, and the video said I should be able to just click on the person's name. But when I do that, it just says put the person in timeout or block the user. So I'll have to figure that out. I'm not going to waste time.
You might have to do that within YouTube instead of within StreamYard.
Yeah, maybe in YouTube instead of in here. That's right. You know what? Maybe I could do that then. Let's see. I mean, I told everybody there's going to be a few minutes of banter anyway, so let's see. I think I have to sign out of this channel and sign into that one. Let's see. Yeah, you see, this is weird. All right, I'm going to have to figure that out later because I'm not going to bore everybody with that. But okay, so you guys are cousins?
Neighbors.
Neighbors.
What we were when we grew up.
Growing up, and you guys have kept in touch, and now you guys.
So here was the thing, yeah. So Rob went off to college, did his own separate thing. Oh, let's go, Chase.
Oh, come on, Chase.
I'm so glad you guys have your own family members joining in.
See, Chase is my cousin, so he should be on my side.
Yeah.
Well, they're all saying here's what's going on, Rob.
Yeah.
Everybody, here's Joey. Joey's in. Here's what's going on. Everybody thinks you're going to win because of your performance last week, but secretly we're all hoping Jacob smokes you tonight. We want to see you get wrong. It's just an underdog thing because you did so good last week, but it's not because of your personality, because so many people were impressed with you and you really did amazing.
Jacob would be the one person I'd be worried about.
I had Rob went away for a little bit, and I don't know what, a couple of years ago, all of a sudden on Twitter, he posted something that was so traditional. I was like, whoa, where is this? Because I won't let Rob can go into his old backstory, but regardless, Rob was away from the church for a little bit. So he posted something traditional, and I reached out and I was like, where did you come from? Thank God you're home, but like, what happened here? So we caught up again, and now we're back at it, which is great.
Okay, so wait, so how long ago was this?
Well, Maddie's about 3 years.
So you left the church for a little while?
Not like
officially left it, but you just drifted away.
I didn't convert to another faith. You just
drifted
away.
It
was easier to. I don't know.
Yeah, you stopped going to mass. Next thing you know.
Exactly. Yeah. College.
Next thing you know, a year went by. You're not even paying attention. You stop praying. You stop everything. Yep, so now, Jake, you never did though. You stayed home the whole time. That's amazing. So when he came back, it kind of spurred up a friendship all over again, and you guys got back in touch. Oh, yeah. That's amazing, man.
I'm a godfather to a child.
That's great. So now you guys don't live in the same place anymore, though.
No, he's up in Timbuktu, nowhere, Ely, Minnesota, and I'm down in Kansas City.
That's great. All right. Well, it's about 8:00, so we're gonna do it a little different this week. Last week I was giving you 3 questions at a clip. This week I want to go 1 question, 1 question. We're still gonna do the steal a point rule. Okay. So if you get asked a question, you can answer it wrong. Nothing happens. But if you answer it wrong, the other person has a chance to steal the point. But if they try to steal the point and get it wrong, they lose a point. Okay. We're just going to go 1 and 1. And the reason I'm doing that is because the way I made these questions, I looked up like 4 from one source. So they'll be kind of grouped together. So I want to make sure you both get questions that are similar. So if I give one of you 3, that means one person will get 3 Bible questions in a row, and then the next person won't get any Bible questions. So I want to make sure you guys kind of have an even type of questioning here. So we're gonna start. Rob, you are the defending champ. You get to choose who goes first.
You flip it over to private chat first, and then you can decide.
Flip it over to private. Flip it over to private.
Good point, Jake.
So now also, maybe you guys should, all right, flip it over to private. I'm going to ask the question, and I want to wait to see a correct answer in the chat before you guys answer it. So I'm going to ask the question. When I see a correct answer in the chat, I'll say, okay, you guys can answer it. And I want to keep track of which person in the chat gets the most correct answers the quickest.
Okay.
So you can bring that up next week.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to give the person who in the chat that gets the most right answers, they're going to get, I have a few things I could give. One is I have a G-Track Pro microphone that I was supposed to give my friend Joe, but he bought his own microphone. So, Joe, you're losing your microphone. I have a 4 volumes Baltimore Catechism, brand new. I have a copy of The Sinner's Guide, which is an amazing book. This is where I'm in the way here. The Sinner's Guide. This is a phenomenal book. This is a life-changing book. If you have not read this, Venerable Luis of Granada, you have no idea what you're missing. And then if somebody already read those, I'll find something else to give. But this will be a challenge amidst bedtime. Yes, Alex. I know this is a rough one. I picked it's 8 p.m. Eastern, which is when everybody's kids on the East Coast go to bed, and it's like dinner time on the West Coast and Central. So it's all right. I'll hold it for you, Joe.
Well, tell him he better win. He better get the most answers.
Well, yeah, you know what? You gotta earn it now, Joe. You gotta earn it, bro. Hope if they get out of control, just stick them on Rob's lap. It'll be fine. Don't worry, he won't be distracted at all.
It's a
all right, so who's gonna start? Rob, you get the pick.
I'll go first.
All right, question number 1. At the Second Vatican Council, what is the name of the document that gave us the Constitution on Sacred Liturgy? Wait, don't answer. The Constitution on the Liturgy at the Second Vatican Council. Do we have Faith? I have a let's see, Faith. I have a Father Heilman dog tag rosary, which is my favorite rosary of all time. It's so durable. They never break. They're amazing. And I am going to say on my end, the winner in the chat I have. So, Rob, you're up. Do you have an answer?
I do, but first, and the off chance Tridentine Brewing is watching this, I just want to say this could be a beer from him instead next time. But the answer, I believe, is the pronunciation might not be great, but Sancto Sanctum Concilium.
You are correct. So on my end, Brandon Stoy is the first one to get that answer.
What if we
Concilium.
could have pronounced it correctly?
Listen, I'm not going to count spelling against you guys. I'm really not. But we do have a bunch of other correct answers. They just did not get them quick enough.
You should look up Sancto Sanctum means.
Sacrosanctum Concilium. Sacrosanctum Concilium. So we do have a bunch of correct answers here, but I am going.
Jake, if it comes down to that one answer, I'll give you the win, okay?
But Brandon has the first correct answer, so I'm giving that to him. So question number 2 is going to Jake. According to that document, Sacrosanctum Concilium, which musical instrument should be held in high esteem? Which musical instrument, according to Sacrosanctum Concilium, should be given pride of place over the other instruments? We have a correct answer in the chat. I'm waiting on it. I do not see one yet. I do not see a correct answer in the chat. Brandon is on fire. You guys are all slacking. Brandon's got it again. So, Jake, you have the option to guess.
As far as instruments go, what is the highest should be the organ, being an instrument.
We have Brandon getting his second correct answer. Jake, the score is 1-1.
Voice above all, and then piano is forbidden.
Yep.
Faith got the voices. All right, so wait, I got to make sure I keep you guys on here too. So Jake, Rob, you guys are even at 1-1.
Is it that's one more than Catholic comedy, right?
Yeah. So far, nobody's getting a blooper reel made of them.
I think he had 2 when it was all said and done out of 30.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Wait, Joe, you are correct that Gregorian chant should be given pride of place. We were just saying specifically which instrument. Okay. All right, so Brandon, you're killing it, buddy. All right, question 3. Now I have a lot of questions. Last game we had 30 questions. I have 42, and if for some reason we have 100% tie, if you guys are at 21-21, I have other sources I could go to and just start whipping out questions. We're not going home with a tie. Okay. Somebody is losing tonight. Rob, your question.
You put it that way.
Yeah.
Your question. How many books make up the New Testament? And let's see what happens in the chat. How many books make up the New Testament? Not seeing it yet. Man, I could have Googled this answer quicker. I have a correct answer in the chat. Okay. Rob, let's hear it.
24.
That is
Incorrect.
Incorrect. So now, Jake, you have a chance to steal this.
Can I steal it?
You can steal it if you want. Now, if you risk it, you lose your point if you get it wrong.
Getting
27.
stink eye from the wife.
You are correct, sir. So Rob is still at 1, and Jake is at 2. The underdog pulling ahead. You're right, Faith. If there's any cheaters.
No Google.
I was just saying, the amount of time it was taking everybody, I could have Googled it quicker than that. All right. So this question goes. Wait.
It's Jake.
Yeah. See, Brandon, you don't lose a point. You can guess wrong in the chat. You're not going to lose a point. These guys will lose a point. All right. So now we are on. This is actually Jake's question now, right? Because Rob lost and you got to steal that. So this is actually your question now. So this is where you really get the opportunity to pull ahead. What is the name given to the Gospels of Matthew, Mark, and Luke when referring to them in a group? Let's wait and see what comes in the chat. My boy Don got it. Okay, let's see.
Am I allowed to answer?
You are allowed to answer. Don has the answer.
The Synoptic Gospels.
Man, Jake's on fire.
I was going to say the Three Stooges, but I don't want to get struck by lightning.
So wait, Alex had the last one, right? Alex had
the last one.
All right, so in the chat. So, let's see. Oh, Steve just texted me. All right, so Alex has 1, Don has 1, Brandon has 2. Okay, Joe, you got it correct, but you guys are a little late. We got a lot. Faith, you are incorrect. Elizabeth, welcome to the chat. You got the answer correct, but you guys got to be a little quicker. This is all about the speed in the chat. You guys have to be fast in the chat. So, Don, you got a point. You're on the board. All right, so now the next question goes to Rob, right?
Yep.
It's tough. We're going to start advancing in difficulty as we go.
Okay.
Who translated the Bible into Latin in the 4th century? Wait for it. You almost spit it out. Who translated the Bible into Latin? I know that one's on the tip of your tongue. You know this one.
Yeah.
Let's see. Gregory, you got it. So Gregory's
It is.
getting himself on the board.
Saint Jerome.
That is correct. So Rob, we are behind by 1 point, 3-2.
Okay.
We got a lot of correct answers in here. Chase, welcome to the group. Joey, you guys got to be quick, man. I don't know if I really hope you guys aren't getting them in a different order than I'm seeing them. So,
I suppose it's possible.
but we got a lot of correct answers. Who was the first one? Don got that. Wait. Saint Jerome. Wait, I'm seeing. Wait.
I thought you said. Did you say Greg?
I said Brandon, but I'm seeing Don has it first here now. Oh man, we're gonna have to bring this one to the judges. I see Don got it first over here. So when I scroll up and I'm looking, Don has the first Saint Jerome. Don, I'm giving you the point. All right, I'm gonna call that a. Yeah, I got. I'm sorry, guys. I got to say whatever comes up first on there. If they don't come out in the right order, I apologize. All right, so we are going on to Jake. Jake, which pope ordered Jerome to translate the Bible into Latin? Wait for this. This is a hard one. I would have never known this. Hope saying Don is on the first one. So, yep. Brandon saying Don. All right, so good. I gave Don the point. Okay. Brandon has the answer. Who's got this question? This is
me.
Great question, right? Okay. So, which pope ordered Jerome to translate it into? See, this is weird because now, like, I saw Brandon first, but then Don comes out on top. So I'm hoping this doesn't. The first one I saw was Brandon, and now Don is up on top. So in the order, it's showing. This is strange. Yo, Don and Brandon, you guys got to tell me which one of you posted that first.
I got to guess between two, and I know I'm probably going to get them wrong with either one. But
Well, that's good because that'll give you a chance to.
You don't lose a point. I'd lose a point for
Oh,
guessing.
he would lose a point. You won't lose a point.
yeah, right. Pope Leo the First.
That is incorrect. Do you want to try and steal the point, Rob?
No.
You're not going to go for that? Okay.
I'm
So I am going to give both Brandon and Don the point on this.
Damn.
And if they get a tie score in the end, I'll send them both what I want. Actually, I'll see Don on Sunday. I'll give him a book. He'll be fine. He doesn't want the book. He just wants bragging rights. So I'm going to give it to Don and Brandon, who are tied at 3. All right. So you two, Jake's at 3, Rob's at 2. It's a lot to keep track of. All right. You guys got to tell me whose turn it is because I'm all
It's my turn.
What is
All right,
that
so Rob, your turn.
thing?
That's Daddy.
In 314,
Is
this
it
bishop
sweet
of
or
Caesarea in Palestine is known to
Yummy.
us
Is
as the
it
father
yummy?
of church history.
Is it icky
The
or
bishop
yummy?
of Caesarea in Palestine is
Icky
known
or
to
yummy?
us.
Tell me.
It's yucky.
Wait,
to you,
Matthias.
man.
Hi, Matthias.
Say hi to Anthony.
He is known to us as the bishop. I'm sorry, as the father of church history. Ooh, I got 3 right answers came up, or 2 right answers came up immediately. Joe, you got it, Joe. I'm giving you the point, Joey. I think this is what's going to wind up happening is I'm going to wind up giving Joe the microphone, Brandon the Sinner's Guide, and Don's getting a high five at Mass on Sunday. That's probably what's going to happen.
No, Daddy.
All right, so the answer came in. You are free to answer. Father of
Oh.
church history. Come on, you should know this one. You of all people.
Oh wait. Bishop
Wrote a
of
book.
where?
Blanks, church history.
The Bishop of where?
He was the bishop of Caesarea in Palestine, but I don't think that's going to be what helps you. Thank you, Veronica. Tell him I appreciate that.
My watch. My watch. It was.
Again.
Written in the year 314. It was the first account of church history.
Mama and Daddy's.
The only person I can think of, I'm almost positive, wasn't the Bishop of. The only person I can think of is Saint Augustine.
No, not Saint Augustine. It is not Saint Augustine.
Jake, you got it?
Jake, do you want to steal?
Not with a point on the line.
No.
Can I don't. Not for a point. Can I take another guess?
You can take another guess. Yeah.
Is it Irenaeus?
No. But I'm giving a point to Joe, and I'm giving a point to
Eusebius.
Eusebius is church history.
Eusebius church.
With these on the board, Brandon pulls ahead out of the chat. Okay.
We're 0 for 2, Rob.
That's okay. The chat's involved. You guys are still neck and neck. So even if you're not getting them right, you guys aren't. Nobody's pulling ahead and blowing anybody out. You got a 3-2 score right now.
Are you kidding? The chat is blowing us out.
Yeah, but you're also dealing with. Brandon has 4 points, so Brandon is actually
The best.
beating both of you.
Yeah,
Brandon,
thanks.
you should be coming on next week. Okay, so Jake, this is yours, right?
Yep.
In the 2nd century, Pope Anicetus declared that the clergy in the West should, and I'm going to give you a multiple choice. This is an order from the Pope in the 2nd century. Did he tell all the clergy that they have to A, have a shaved face, B, wear sandals, C, have short hair, or D, have a beard? So have a shaved face, wear sandals, have short hair, or have a beard? Nah, you were wrong. That was Eusebius, Veronica.
Only off by 8
I'll
centuries.
lose a point if I get it wrong, right?
You don't lose
know.
a point. No, you just don't get a point if it's your question.
Right.
I see John Reamer has the correct answer. So we're going to put John Reamer on the board.
It's Reimer.
John Reimer?
There you
John R. You're going John R.
go. You got it right?
He has it right. Don is incorrect. Joe is incorrect.
If I get this wrong, then I'm going to
Hope you're incorrect. You have a lot of and Faith is on the board.
I'm going to go with beard.
That is incorrect. So now you left Rob with 1 down and 3 options to go. It is not the beard.
So the other 3 options are shaved
Shaved
face, short
wear
hair.
sandals, or short hair.
If you get it wrong, then
Ooh.
I want another guess.
It's a 33% chance to tie Jay.
1 and 3, and you
But
resting
it-
a point.
It's a 66% chance to go a further point down.
And you are
And
down.
I'm not sure, so I'm going to skip it.
Okay.
I think it's A, but I'm officially going to skip it.
My guess, the second one that I would have guessed was hair. Short hair.
Short hair it is.
I'm glad I skipped
So we
it.
have Faith and John R.
Don't text me, John. Don't text me.
All right. This question goes back to Rob.
Yep.
You guys got a lot of questions left. You're only on question 9. We got 42. You guys got plenty of time to catch up to each other, plenty of time to entertain the audience. I picked really weird questions
Yeah, you
because
did.
I wanted to make it interesting from last week. Last week, Rob literally knew every single one, and Steven didn't know a single one. Steven had 1 point, and Rob had 30. So this is a good show. I like this. The audience is actually doing Hope. I told you, put him on his lap. Okay. Whose question is this now, Jake?
It's fine.
Rob's.
Okay, Rob. Which pope convinced Attila the Hun not to
Pope
conquer
Leo the
Rome?
Great.
You're
to
supposed
Oh.
to hold your tongue.
I'm gonna give it to you.
Sorry, Chad.
Sorry, chat. He just blew your spot. We should have deducted a point for that.
I was just excited to get one. It'd been a while.
I know. That was good. All right, Jake. The art of biblical interpretation is known as what, or called what? Biblical interpretation. Wait, don't answer.
You almost did it too.
You want the Protestant version or the Catholic version?
I don't know if you, never mind.
So do I, Greg.
Well,
That
you
is
showed the answer,
incorrect.
Anthony.
That's
Oh.
incorrect. So I'm helping you guys out. Actually, wait. Maybe I should. Maybe that's a weirdly worded question because
I was gonna say that
That
exegesis
was my
is the
guess.
study of the is biblical studies. So, all right,
The exegesis would have been my guess.
would have been my guess too.
and I probably would have had to give you the point. I'm looking for a different word though.
Study of this.
It's just as strange of a word, but I'm looking for a different word. I screwed you guys up with that, but Judith has it.
Do you have another way of wording the question?
Biblical interpretation is not the same thing as biblical study.
Right.
Okay.
That's why, I mean, it's a close one. Like, biblical study is exegesis, but interpretation, it's a word we hear a lot. If I even give a hint, you're going to know what it is. It's a word we hear a lot around the council. Yeah, all right, Judith, I'll give that hint. Benedict the 16th is big on this. I got to put Judith on the board.
Biblical study.
No
All
biblical
right, Hope
interpretation.
is giving a great hint.
Well,
Oh, wait. Okay, that's a good hint, Faith. Oh, no, I didn't mean to hit that one.
oh, come on. Now, okay, now that one. Okay.
All right, I don't know.
If Jake doesn't get it, I won't use that hint to get the answer. So
I meant to hit Hopes, and I hit Red Rover Champ, and that kind of gave it away.
Hermeneutic.
yeah,
You got the point. Hermeneutic.
I was gonna say just throw up that picture of the really
The
well
horse.
drawn horse that morphs to the
The horse. That's all you think of, right? That broken down horse.
Hold on, give me a second.
But yeah, I should have accepted either answer, exegesis or hermeneutics. They both should have been correct answers. So you were going to guess exegesis, so it's a correct answer either way. I mean, all right. So this goes back to Rob. All right, this is is he watching? He's not watching. What are you yelling at the questions at him? Molly's just yelling questions over a poll. All right. This next question, I think this is a good question. We were all thinking of that horse. All right, so this next question I think is good. Which saint is known as the founder of California? And make sure you do not. Wait, I was going to add that, Rob.
Oh, okay, hold on.
I was going to add it. Go ahead. Because if there's people not knowing what we're
Yeah, I
talking
figured we
about, I
should-
want to put that up. He's not
We should
reading.
Show it here.
Because you're way better at like getting stuff on the. He's not reading.
He's reading.
No, he had something up that I wanted to put. He put it up over here. This is what, so for anybody wondering, the hermeneutic of continuity horse is what he was going to put up. All right, Alex and Greg and Mrs. C. Everybody's got this one.
Hold on,
Wow. All right, Brandon's
I-
got it. Everybody's got this
I
one.
didn't hear the question.
Mrs.
I
C
just heard
is
the
very slow.
What was the question?
Which saint is known as the founder of California?
It's Saint Junipero Serra.
Yes, good answer. Good answer. Let's see. All right, so I got to go all the way up. Let's see. Brandon, John, Red Rover, Mrs. Everybody got that one. That was an easy question. I got to give it to everybody. All right, you know what? Since everybody got it, I'm not going to change anybody's score. Basically, everybody got it. All right. This is a good one. This is a good one.
Yeah. That comments a question.
Use Siri. All right. Who was the only Catholic to sign the Declaration of Independence? This is a hard question. But if you know some people know stuff like this, so I figured I'd throw it in there. She's laughing at Veronica. Who was the only Catholic to sign the Declaration of Independence? And Red Rover Champ has it. It's close enough. Mrs. C actually has it. Mrs. C, good job, Mrs. C. That's a good one. I'm going to give it to Mrs. C for correct spelling. And Brandon, I'll give it to you, too.
Whoa, did you say you'll give it to her for correct spelling? She spelled it right?
She gets extra points for good spelling. Anytime she spells something right, we got to give her points. That is incorrect. All right, whose question is this?
Mine, and I honestly don't know, so I'm just gonna go with.
You can guess it, but you don't lose a point.
John Hancock.
Nah, John Hancock's not Catholic. Rob, do you want to steal it?
I'm gonna try. I know he was an early Catholic.
You only need the last name. If you get the last name, that counts. Carol is the right answer.
William
Carroll. I'm going to give it to.
Okay.
I'm going to give it to. Judith had it first.
Carroll.
Red Rover basically had it. I'm going to give this to him. I know it wasn't a
Carrolltown was founded after him.
Yeah, so I'm going to give it to him, and I'm going to give it to Mrs. C.
I did not know that. So what, we tied now, Rob?
Yeah. Have you read Puritan's Empire yet, Jake?
No, not yet.
You should.
Okay.
All right, so wait, we got to go Judith.
I know, right?
John Carroll. You said that right. John Carroll.
All right, so wait, who was it? It was Judith and Red Rover.
I can use this as a learning experience too. This is good.
That's the whole point of it, right?
Yeah.
All right, you still got Brandon in the lead, but you got people gaining. Don's right behind them with 3. Judith has 2, and now Mrs. C's at 2.
And Jake and I each at 4 or 5 or something?
I think we're at 4.
You guys are tied at 4.
Okay.
You guys are tied at 4. Yeah, I gave it to Judith. I gave it to Judith and Mrs. C because thing is, like, if you are both typing at the same time and one person gets it up first, as long as you both actually had it, I mean, I want to give my stuff away. I've read the books already, so I'm not worried. And I want people to have bragging rights. So, all right, next question. Who's this one on?
Rob.
It's for me.
All right, so you guys are tied, right?
Yeah.
4-4. Did I give you the point there? I did give you the point, so now you guys
Yeah.
are going up. Okay, so Rob, this is a submission from Don. Don, I took 2 of your questions. What are the 4 Marian antiphons? If you get 2 of them, you get credit. Name 2 Marian antiphons, because that.
Well, you have the Magnificat, right? Is the Benedictus one?
No.
Regina Coeli?
Yes.
Is the Angelus considered an antiphon?
No.
No, so I do have two.
No, you have one.
No, wasn't the first the Magnificat?
That's
That's not a.
unless Don is wrong. Don may be wrong. Don gave me the answers.
Oh, it's not a. It's a canticle, not a.
So I'm going by Don's, and we didn't let the chat answer on this one, but that's all right because there's too many answers.
Regina Celli, Salve Regina.
Yes. So you got two. So according to Don, I have to trust him because he knows way back. He told me to double check.
I told you to double check.
Faith got him. Let's see.
The Magnificat is a canticle, not
So
probably.
what
not
Don
a-
sent me, and if he's wrong, I'm blaming this all on him. He said, "Alma Redemptoris Mater, Ave Regina Celorum, Regina Celli, and Salve Regina." Now,
Okay.
if those are wrong,
Those
yes,
seem-
it is. But I had Rain Man on last week, and I had to challenge him a little, and it's all right because here's the thing: at least one or two people are getting them in the chat, and the two of them are neck and neck. This is actually a perfect trivia challenge because I don't expect you guys to know everything, but at least some people in the chat are getting it, and it's exciting for them because some of them are doing as well as you guys. So you guys are actually tied with Brandon. Okay, yeah. I'm not listen. I could not tell you guys if you guys are right about these. I don't know, and I don't know. Don, give me more info, Don. All right, so I am gonna give you the points on that one, Rob. You got 5 because naming 2 is a lot. I mean, I don't think I would have gotten any of them. So, Jake, question is on you. This is also a Don submission. Don, I'm hearing you're good, Don. You should be all right. Okay. This is a Don submission, and I think that was a good question. When is the Asperges May not sung at Sunday Mass? Now, let the chat answer, not including low Mass. Because it's never sung in low Mass. So I'm not looking for low Mass as an answer.
Just for a high mass, when is it not?
Right. On a Sunday high Mass, when is the Asperges May not sung?
Still done,
said-
just
I
not
just
sung.
A tale in 3 posts. Oh, and we got Brandon has the correct answer. This kid is Brandon.
So-
if you don't come on next episode, we're gonna have an issue, bud.
So to
I
clarify,
want-
they still do the Aspergus, they just don't sing it.
No, it's omitted.
Completely omitted. Okay.
It's completely omitted, and it's replaced.
I'm gonna have to say
And it's
Uh,
replaced.
Masses for the Dead.
I have to look that up. That is possible. That's possible.
Hold on, I might have an answer.
At a Requiem Mass. I'm not. I'm looking for a C when it's omitted.
Oh,
I'm looking for a liturgical season when it is omitted. John, that's possible, John, but it's Brandon has the correct answer for everybody in the chat.
so
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
and I know that, and Don told me the hymn they sing in its place. So
I got it. But,
but
if
you
Rob,
looked in your missile.
I already got the question wrong, so it doesn't
Fair
matter.
enough.
right, he got the question wrong. Yeah, he can look it up.
Yeah. So I got it now. So if you want to steal, it's up to you.
So am I ahead of point right now, Anthony?
You are 5-4. You're ahead of point.
Yep. Do it. Come on, Rob.
This is first off, I want to say to both of you, this is way more like this is what I want the game to be. A more equal playing field. Like Steven can come back on, but I have to have my daughter play against him or something. You know, like maybe Matthias will
Or
play
Steve.
him.
Since I'm ahead of point, I'll just Eastertide.
You are correct, sir.
Yes.
You are pulling ahead. You are pulling ahead.
Pascal.
6-4. I got to give it to Brandon. Brandon now has 5. So Brandon is now ahead of Jake. We got a run in here.
Jake, what was it replaced with?
It was replaced with the. I just had it here. It's replaced with
Joe
another.
got it too.
And actually, Mrs. C, you're right. I've never been to a high mass with the asparagus.
So in Paschal time, the asparagus is replaced by Vidi Aquam.
Yes, that is correct. That's what Don told me. So wait, you're telling me you guys don't hear the Asperger's May every Sunday?
The one diocese in TLM we have in the whole diocese has not once done the asparagus.
They're supposed to. You gotta take what you can get these days, right? I'll tell you, man. Joe, you're right.
Yep. Vidi Aquam.
So I'm literally humming that song until Tuesday. Like from Sunday to Tuesday. We'll come home from mass and I'm my kids are like, Dad, stop. if we want to bother the kids, me and my wife will hum that on the way home. Okay. All right, Don, we are moving on from your questions, and you can't get credit for answering those, Don. Who are we on? Whose question? Okay, so Rob, all right. So which famous Catholic explorer is known for discovering Florida?
Hold it, Rob.
Ponce de Leon. Oh, sorry,
Wait
Chad.
for the chat. He's correct. Did anybody in the chat know that?
Hold it, Rob. Hold it.
Before Rob blew it for the 3rd time.
Second.
If one of you guys knew it, just tell me. All right, so John and Hope. Well, I'm not giving Hope a point. What do you want me to add it to Rob's?
No, she's on Jake's team. She wants you to add it to Jake's.
All right, John R. Catching up, John.
John's got Google, though. That's got to be a Google thing.
Hope is one of my favorite people in the world. Like, I have so much fun interacting with her. She is a blast. Oh, man. Okay. All right. So, Jake, we're on you, right?
Yep.
She's...
Is it 8-5 right now?
7-4.
7-4.
7-4.
Go,
Which?
Jake.
All right, Jake. Which pope did Napoleon hold captive in France?
Oh, Doug.
This is a hard one.
Oh, man.
Now, here's a good way to look at that. Napoleon in the 1800s. We have a lot of popes by this name.
Yeah.
We have a lot of popes by this name.
You know that
In
doesn't.
the last, especially in the last 100, 200 years. Like since Napoleon, the Pope, this name is more times in the last century than any other name. Two or three of them are sainted, I think, right?
No,
But
one.
2 of them. Or maybe one. At least one.
The
One for
the
sure.
other's on his way.
Yeah. One for sure, one on his way.
You got answers on the floor over there, Jake?
Do I have answers in the chat?
I'm staring at the ground, man.
No.
Alex has it.
On a Catholic
Alex has it.
show,
We do
Rob.
have the answer. Okay. So Brandon has it. Red Rover has it. He said the wrong name, but he meant to write the right name. Alex has it. Veronica has it. Veronica, you have the number wrong. You have the name right. Okay, so you can guess. Come on, you got to know what pope over the past 150 years, what name has come up so many times, and then you're just guessing a number. Think Fatima.
I think Fatima?
Yeah, I think during in the prophecy during the papacy of
Pius.
Pius is right, but now you got to
Okay, then
guess the
you're
number.
wrong.
So this is thing. During Pius 11th is when World War II breaks out, right?
Oh, that part of
Right.
Fatima. Okay.
During the papacy of Pius the 11th, a war will break out. So now you got to think back to 1812. Now, how many Piuses were in between 1942 and 1812?
A couple. So
Quite a few.
I'm gonna go with. Oh gosh. Pius the VIII.
Ah, you were so close. I'm not letting you steal this one. Well, I guess you can.
Well, it's Pius the Seventh, because Pius the Ninth was Pope during Vatican I, right?
All right,
Pius the
so
last.
Joanne, you were close. Veronica was close.
6 was the first number.
Brandon's got it.
We were close.
Red Rover meant to write Pius. He got the number right. Let's say anybody before that. All right, so Brandon at 6.
Yeah,
All right, so we got Rob at 7, Brandon at 6, Jake at 4. Red Rover, I gotta give him a point.
You go get
Okay.
it. You go get it. Hurry.
I know I'm giving too much help. It's because Jake's falling a little behind. If he was ahead in the lead, I would have never given him any help. And I
Don't give me
desperately
any
want somebody to beat Rob.
No.
We're all voting. We're all rooting for you, Jake. We all need you to pull through on this because I don't know if I could do this with this man another week. I don't know if he has time for me. That's the real problem. Okay. All right. So let's hope Rob gets this wrong and you can steal this point, Jake. All right. This is a good one. We're going into Saints now, guys. So let's see. I don't have to say it to Jake because he never does it, but let's let the chat answer before you shoot your answer out.
Yes, sir.
Levitating monk is known as the Flying Friar. Which levitating monk is known as the Flying Friar? Come on, guys. You gotta have this. Let's see who's got it in the chat. You know what the thing is? It takes a few minutes for the chat to pop up. Shelby has it. Red Rover has it. All right, Red Rover's got it. I got to give him a chance. Him a point. He's catching up. Red Rover's at 4. Jake, your wife's good, man. Mrs. C, no. Judith has it. Mrs. C, wait.
I mean, Padre Pio technically did fly, so she's not totally wrong.
He
Yeah.
bilocated. He didn't fly. He was doing a bilocate. All right, so Jake, do you know it?
It's for me, isn't it?
Oh, is it? No, I think it's Jake's question.
No, you stole the last one for me to get
Oh,
back.
he stole that. He stole that. So it is yours then.
Oh, it is Rob's. Yeah.
It's Rob's. Yeah, he stole that.
So I have a name stuck in my head. I might be entirely wrong, but for some reason my brain thinks it's St. John Capistrano.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Jake, you want to steal it?
I should know this, but
There's a movie about him. Come on, there's a movie about him.
Do you know how many movies there are about saints?
Yeah, but this is like
I can't lose the point.
people's
I'm not
favorite.
confident enough about it.
Not gonna risk it.
No.
All right.
I'm gonna know it as soon as you say it.
Yeah, you definitely are. This is one everybody knows. And this is the movie title.
Cupertino.
Oh, I got it.
The Reluctant Saint, a great movie.
My brother.
Judith has it. Angela has it.
That's my
Brandon,
brother.
another one for Brandon.
Joseph.
Your wife had it, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Your
My
wife
brain-
had it.
My brain turned Joseph of Cupertino into John Capistrano.
Capistrano. It's a close. Yeah.
That's
I
'cause he-
actually thought you
this
had it
piece
when you
is-
first said it.
yeah.
All right, I got to give it to Red Rover.
Mhm.
and Brandon was pretty quick with it. Shelby, I wasn't keeping track of yours, Shelby. I don't know how many points you got, but your husband's in the game, so hopefully he can pull this through for you. Last week, Steve was making fun of my Italian accent, so he's like, "You got such a New York accent." All right. Whose shot is this? This is Jake's,
Jake's.
right? Jake, who was the second pope? We all know Peter. Who was the second pope? Shelby's got 2 points. Veronica did have it. I forgot. Okay. Oh, Don's got it. All right, Don, you got that, buddy. All right. Do you know the second pope? Judith has it. Red Rover close, but no. You know what I'll do? I won't say who has the correct answer in the chat in case anybody else wants to keep guessing, and I'll keep giving everybody points if they got it. So I'm going to keep track of everybody's points here. So you're going to hear it, and you're going to go, "Are you kidding me? I know that."
I know.
You're going to hear it, and it's going to bother you on this one.
This one's gonna hurt me interiorly, actually. I'm just gonna say one because Clement.
That's the one I usually think
So
it is, but
close. Slow. So
I'm ready to steal it, Anthony.
okay, let's see. Rob's going to steal it. What do you think?
Linus.
It is Linus. Wow, Rob, you're
I'm
pulling ahead,
I'm
man.
like Linus, Cletus, Clement, Sixtus,
Yep.
Cornelius. Like I couldn't get the first name.
That's frustrating, man.
It's
All right, I'm gonna actually call my daughter and ask her to bring me down water. I'm thirsty.
But she's not watching.
Okay. Oh, I told you, my family doesn't care what I do. Hi, can you bring me down a glass of water?
Linus.
Thank you.
That one's gonna hurt.
Clement was 3, right? Was Clement third?
Linus,
Cletus, Clement.
Cletus, right? Yeah, Linus, Cletus, Cletus, Clement.
Could have been.
So Cletus was third. Clement was fourth.
Clement was fourth. So I could have said another one too. I could have even gotten closer, and I still.
All right, I think Rob's getting this one wrong. And I think you might have this one.
No.
His time away from the church had to make him lose a little bit. Okay. Rob, what are the names of the 3 wise men according to tradition?
Hold your tongue, Rob.
He's so close.
He was
So close.
He was about to spit it out. Oh. That right there is getting edited into a promo. Hold your tongue, Rob. I'm editing that as a short clip, as a promo. And Don has it. And Faith has it. And if you thank you so much, my love. Say hi. Look at, they all got their kids in there. Say hi. Okay, so Jake, do you know it?
It's Rob,
Think-
but I know it.
Okay, as long as you know. Oh, it's Rob's turn.
I think
Oh,
so,
okay.
right? Yeah.
Let me know when you're ready.
We all ready. We got plenty of correct answers.
Caspar, Melchior, and Balthazar.
Correct. You are good, Rob. I gotta say, I would be afraid to go against you, man. You are very good at this game.
I don't know.
You have everybody in the chat beat too. You do have more points than everybody.
Yeah.
Oh man, Jake, don't worry. You're holding your own way better than the last one. It's not,
making it easier for him to steal, So like when I answer something wrong,
Well-
that's not right, so he can answer correctly.
Well, that too, but also last game the steals didn't even come into play. Like it wasn't even a game worth playing the steal option. It's like
I think you actually took that option away from me at some point.
I had to. It was just a brutal blowout at that point. But what we can do on a steal, we said last game, you can pick how many points you wager depending on how confident you are. You can only wager the points you have. But Jake, if you're confident in a steal, wager all 4 of your points. You're gonna have 0 if you miss it. But if you know what I mean? If you get it wrong, you're down to 0. But if you get it right, if you're confident, wager all your points.
Go big or go home, Jake. All or nothing.
All right, so let's see. Faith had it first, and Don. Faith, Don, Hope. I'm not giving you points because you're in a family that wins too much. Angela has it. Let's see. Faith, Don, you're doing great, man. Angela.
For the record, Anthony, only one of us two was a teacher at a Catholic school, right, Jake?
Oh, Jake, you were a teacher?
Yeah, I got
Hey,
it.
I still gave it to you. You knew the chalk. We all know the chalk on top of the doors.
I was a teacher for.
You're right, Mrs. C. I got a lot going on right now. I have a lot going on. I have extreme ADD, and I'm trying to remember things. I'm sorry. Veronica, give the kids some NyQuil.
Now
Thanks,
Anthony's kids know why they were tired all the time.
That's not possible. That's not possible. All right. So whose turn is it? Jake, you're up, right? Dude, you still got time to catch up. You're only behind by 5 points, and you still have 12 questions.
Perfect.
You gotta start pulling in though. Okay, this is a biblical question.
Well, we're both cradle
Biblical
Catholics.
question. We're going Bible. This is a not. We should be giving him a few free points if he's a teacher at modern day Catholic school.
I got fired from it, so I'm out.
Okay.
You're just too
right.
rigid, Jake.
Is everybody ready?
That was too rigid.
The question is, which event in the Gospel of John caused Jesus to weep?
I won't answer like Rob. I'll wait.
Wait until you see it. Don't answer. Wait until I say it's clear. Judith has it. Oh, I did it again. Mrs. C, I apologize.
I know.
All right, Greg's got it.
Lazarus
it is. Lazarus it is. There we go, Jake. Good answer. We got it. And we got Mrs. C's got it. We got a lot of right answers here. The wives are killing it, man.
Yeah,
The wives know their Bible, dude.
That was one of the readings here like a week ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Man, I tell you, the both of your wives are very good.
It's because they
All
have
right,
to deal
so
with
Brandon,
Yeah, I was gonna say they got to deal with us. But,
it's a survival mechanism, if nothing else.
all right, Brandon.
God, what was it? Monday I sat down and I threw Shelby like 4 books and I was like, now just ask me questions. And she goes, from like what though? Like what specifically? I'm like, just hit me.
No, I'm want my tray off on my
I think Red Rover had it. Let's see. Yeah, but you have children you're taking care of, so we give you a little leeway with the typing speed. All right, I don't have to worry about Hope or Shelby putting down because you have your husbands competing on your behalf. I can't keep track of this. There's like 9 or 10 people I'm trying to keep track of here. Look, my brother Joey just popped in. What up, Joey?
You
All right. Next question.
Coney and Joey. It's like you're from New
Dude,
York.
my
or something.
brothers, Dominic, Joey, Michael, and Frankie. Dominic, Joey, Michael, Frankie, Anthony. My sisters, every one of my sisters, have the same middle name, Marie. Teresa Marie, Janine Marie, Chrissy Marie. They're all. I know. Oh, we're a very funny family. All right.
Tongue stays inside the mouth.
All right. Next question. Whose question is this?
Rob.
Did you, Rob? All right, Rob. This one's a little trickier. The
Okay.
Lazarus one was good, but according to tradition, what are the names of the two thieves crucified next to Jesus? That's hard.
Oh.
That's hard. I want to make sure. Yeah, you're right. It is extremely. I mean, my mother just picked saint names and named us all after saints, and she loved Mary, so she just named all the girls she wanted to put Mary in their name. I'm not gonna say. All right. We got. We do have correct answers. We have at least one correct answer. I will take one. No. I mean, especially for you, you got to get two. You got to get two. If it was Jake, I would accept one.
Would you accept only the?
I will give it to you.
Well,
The good
the
thief.
only one I know is Saint
I
Dismas.
will give it to you.
I don't know the
Supposed
other one.
to. Well, Dismas is correct.
I will give it to you.
But nobody else is getting the other one anyway, though. So Don said it best.
Dismas and the one who didn't go to heaven.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you. I never knew
I didn't
the
know
other
there was
name either.
a.
I
I
knew
didn't know
St.
there was
Dismas, but I
another
never knew the other name either.
I won't even.
This is funny.
Probate.
Romy. We all have that image from The Passion.
Yeah. Yep.
No, I asked for two. I'm not giving it to you. There's no way you're not getting that point.
Maybe if I'd gotten just the other one, that would almost been worth it. But
We got some funny answers in
Yeah.
here. Yes, everybody knows St. Dismas. It's not Dimas, it's Dismas, but I think that's what you meant. This is incorrect. That's a good guess, but that's incorrect.
Malthus was the
The
one who
closest we got,
Malchus.
Malchus. There we go.
the closest we got was that, but the actual answer is Gestas, Gestas.
Yes.
Now, I guess I have
Dismas
heard that.
and Gestas. I'm not giving anybody points for that one. Okay, Jake.
Yep.
This is a traditional question.
Ah.
A traditional question. This one, Mrs. C, I expect an answer from you. Before the Second Vatican Council, all Catholics were bound to the law of abstinence beginning on the day after which birthday? The day after which birthday were you required to follow the laws of abstinence of the church? It's a hard question. I'm not seeing an answer yet, so hold off.
I think it's on my calendar. I gotta go throw something away. Just abstinence, not
Red Rover, you are correct, but that's not the answer. There's a number. I know what today is. It is not the same today as it was before the council.
What do you mean there's a number?
the age.
The age. I want the age.
Oh,
So-
I see. I thought you meant like which person's birthday.
No.
No,
The
the
day
age.
after which birthday? Like, how old are you when you have to follow abstinence laws before the council? So now everyone knows now when it is. I'm not going to say what it is now. Jake, your wife has it. Veronica has it. Mrs. Casey, I thought you would ask Paul and get an answer. Veronica's on the board. Shelby, yeah, I had to put Shelby on the board. She's got good numbers. She's almost as high as you, Jake.
We chose the wrong Scott.
You got the current one.
Okay, no. All right, maybe I phrased that wrong. I'm sorry, Mrs. Sieg. I'm glad I clarified it.
And it is okay. So you have the current law
The current law.
is different than the traditional law.
Yeah. So right now, during Lent, a certain age has to follow the rules. But before the council, it was a different age. So right now it's 14. I'll give you that, right? So right now it's 14. We do have correct answers. So if you want to guess, you are good to go.
Okay.
Right now it's 14. That is not what it was before the council.
Before the council, I'm gonna.
You're not risking a point if you guess.
They're not risking anything.
I just can't. 7.
Ding, 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 ding. Correct answer. Okay, so we have Veronica got that one. Shelby got that one. Your wife got that one too. So Alex said 14, but that's what it is now. So
Tradition. Nice.
that's incorrect, Brandon. Now the first one to get it was Red Rover, because that's
Age
what
of
he
Reason.
said. Age of Reason is when you can receive communion, when you could go to confession. Some of the chat is catching up to you, Jake. I mean, some Brandon's ahead of you. Red Rover just passed you.
Yeah.
Don is past you. So, but Rob is only one ahead of Brandon.
Ooh.
But I honestly, this is great. Like, this is a very competitive game, and the chat's playing with us basically. So, okay. So this question's for Rob.
Yep.
He's gonna know this one.
Give him another
Okay,
one.
actually, go a little harder.
Can I submit my own question?
Okay. Rob, which station of the cross does Veronica wipe the face of Jesus?
Hold it in, Rob.
Hold it in.
Spider.
Hold it
There's a scary spider. There's a scary spider. There's a scary spider.
I'm not. All right. So we got a few guesses here.
Scary spider.
We do have a correct answer in the chat.
There's a scary
We have a correct answer in the chat. We possibly have one or two correct answers in the chat. I'm not going to say which, but you're free to guess whatever you want.
Ooh.
Which station of the cross does Veronica wipe the face of Jesus?
I know 3rd is the first fall, 9th is the 3rd fall. I think 7th is the 2nd fall. So it's
This question came when I was at Mass on Sunday, and I looked over and I was sitting right next to the 6th station of the cross, and I went, "That's a good question."
Are you trying to trick me?
I just started looking at all the stations of the cross when I was sitting next to Station 6. And I went, "Oh, there's good questions." And I looked around and I said, "What
I'm
one
gonna
is
say
Veronica?"
5.
You're gonna say 5.
Yeah.
That
It is
is the
6.
correct
huh?
answer.
I don't get
Well,
to steal it.
Yeah, you didn't get.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry. I was gonna. Oh no, you needed that so bad. Oh no, I blew it.
That one. I was gonna wager all of my points on that one. I knew that one.
You did know that one?
It's fine.
I blew
Don't
that
do it.
one.
It's,
You guys need a better host. I'm terrible. First of all, I blew it when I said I was sitting next to the 6th station anyway. I'm
condemned to death. Takes up
terrible.
falls the first time. And then it is meets his afflicted mother, wipes
Yep.
the face, Veronica.
Okay. I'm at least giving him the 1 point if he knows them that well. Is that fair?
Yeah, for sure.
I can give him at least 1 point for that. I mean,
Yeah.
he knows the Stations of the Cross.
Yeah, the fifth was
Like
Simon.
he just literally named all the Stations of the Cross.
It's just, yeah.
Fifth is Simon. Sixth is Veronica.
8th is meet.
What
meet the
screwed
women of
me up
Jerusalem,
is
right?
all the people giving the right answer in the chat. That was basically doing what Rob did, and Rob blew when he just blurts it out. I blurted it out before giving you the chat. I apologize, Jake. That was my fault. Red Rover had it. Elizabeth had it. Oh man, I screwed you up there, dude. All right, so
I was gonna wager all.
I believe you too because you know them that well. I
How
can't
about-
give you all, but
I think they'll be only fair. Then at a time I get a chance to steal and know the answer, I don't get to do it. How about that?
okay.
Go
Fair.
Robbie.
All right, let's
Go
give
pet
it to
Robbie.
Red Rover.
Robbie.
Elizabeth.
Okay. So the question's
right.
for Jake, right?
Yeah.
Could you? I was gonna say if she didn't get this one right, I mean, Faith, I apologize. I'm the worst. Look at them, they're all ripping on me.
I figured. Yeah. I figured Anthony was being too clever for his own good.
Oh,
You
I'm
said
so
it
mad.
twice.
I know, and I'm like, you try to fix it.
Looking up at the sixth station, I'm like, this would be a great question.
Oh
That's happened,
my
like-
god, I am the bro. Listen, I'm seeing everybody popping off in the chat. I'm looking over here and I'm like, I didn't. As soon as they said, he goes, "Is that a trick question?" I'm like, oh my god, I did. First time I did it last time when I was like, how many capital what was it, like how many it was something about the virtues, right? It was like how many virtues are there? And then I spit the number out. I'm like, oh my god, I just hit the number.
Hey, how many virtues are you then? Yeah, the 4 virtues. I mean,
Cardinal virtues. Those are, I was like,
cardinal
how many
virtues.
cardinal virtues are there? I'm like, well, there's 3
3 theological and then the 4.
yeah, there's 3
cardinal.
theological virtues and there's 4 I'm like, oh god, I just said it. All right.
I think that was
Um,
one of Steven's 2 points. I'm joking, Steven.
All right. Whose turn is it?
Jake's.
Jake, what are the 7 deadly sins? We have to give everybody some time here because there's a lot of answers there.
We should give him a bonus if he can get the 8th.
You're out of here.
I really do appreciate that, Faith, but there's no way that's possible.
Better than most. What? Children?
I think it does too, Veronica. It's like I would be totally fine with his name coming up and how terrible he was for every single episode we do until forever. Steven, by the way, is going to be donating some of his Catholic comedy swag. So, and believe me, he loves when we talk about him. He loves when we talk. He doesn't care if it's good, bad. He just loves that we're talking about him. He's very
There's no
happy
way the
about it.
blooper reel was anyone but him, right?
It was all him. I mean, it's just
He had to have done
the real blooper reel is 8 minutes long. Twitter only let me post 1 minute and 40 seconds of it. But the real blooper reel, I may put up on my YouTube channel because it's just him going and then he made that weird noise. Wait, I actually have to print that up. Hang on. Wait, ready?
This is gonna be like the Horton Hears of Who, Anthony.
No, it had
Steven's part of the show. Dude, what was that noise?
So
I gotta get a soundboard.
I think I got him.
I gotta get a soundboard. And every time somebody makes the incorrect guess, you have to put that on. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we do have some correct answers.
Alrighty.
The chat is on live at the top.
I'm gonna go.
Oh, you're talking to Veronica. Okay, so I thought somebody was telling me make sure it was on live. Okay, so let's see. You are going to name the 7 deadly sins. Go ahead.
Pride, envy, wrath/anger, greed, sloth, lust, gluttony.
You got them all. So, greed is also covetousness. So some people guess covetousness in there. Let's see what we got here. We got who got
some of
them
the
all?
fathers, some of the fathers listed 8, and the 8th was vainglory.
Vainglory.
They broke.
Brandon's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Red Rover 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Shelby 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wow, you guys are good, man. A lot of people got this one. All right, so Jake got it. Jake, you're catching up. You're only behind by 2.
Better than behind by 4.
No, you're catching up. You're good. You're good. You're doing good.
Chat must be loving it this time. I see. I have the private chat flipped, but I see comments about what?
Uh-huh.
2 comments. It's pretty sweet.
Wait, what is this? Am I? That's that noise I played. I'm like, wait, is she making fun of me? Oh, that's great.
The fact that you automatically assumed a comment about Chewbacca was about you is
No,
kind of
well,
telling.
I assume anytime Veronica's taking a crack, she's taking a crack at me because me and her go at it.
Yeah.
Veronica and I are constantly ragging on each other, but no, I thought that was hysterical. Next, Mrs. C. Mrs. C wants to play next time. That's not nice. Paul will be mad at me. All right, so let's see. Whose question is up?
Rob.
Okay. Rob, what are the Leonine prayers? And now you can either explain what they are or you can tell me what they are.
Hold your tongue, Rob.
Hold your tongue.
You see it every time, Jay.
Dude, thank you.
Go to breathe in
I'm
and-
waiting for him. Wait, you know what I should just do?
Just
Wait.
Are you gonna mute me?
No.
What are you doing?
Hang on. You go.
What?
When you go. I'm just going to leave that
Oh.
up.
That's a good idea, actually. Or just mute me and tell me when you're ready.
I know, no, Veronica, I know that's even. All right, so I'm going to keep this handy. Oh yes, Don. This was one of your questions. I'm sorry. This is a Don submission. This is a Don submission. I didn't write it next to it, but that is a Don submission. The question, Hope, is what are the Leonine prayers? What are the Leonine prayers? He can either tell me what the prayers are, or he can explain what the prayers are. He can either tell me the prayers or explain what they are. We have plenty of correct answers.
So, you ready? So, the Leonine prayers are prayers said after after the Mass, written by Pope Leo XIII. After he had a vision, he actually wrote the St. Michael prayer specifically for this purpose. So the prayers, I believe, are 3 Hail Marys, the St. Michael prayer, and then the Salve Regina.
100%. 100% correct. I wanted to find, because I pulled that out of, after Don sent me that question, I actually got another question because I looked it up in the missal to get as much info on it as I could, and I got another question out of it. But you didn't touch on the next question that I was going to ask.
Oh, I was going to explain more.
You didn't touch on it.
Was it about the length of the St. Michael?
No, you're getting that question, so
okay.
Well, it just lines up that way, but it is what it is. But okay, so Rob is at 10. In the chat, we got Red Rover's got it. Judith has it. Veronica has it. I did double check you, but I knew you were right because obviously when we go to low mass we say them, but I wanted to know more details about it but I don't know if Rob knows the detail that I got in the question. I don't think he does. So next question is for Jake.
He probably does.
I don't know. He might not. So when does the church celebrate the Feast of the Immaculate Conception? Wait for the chat. When does the church celebrate the Feast of the Immaculate Conception? I haven't seen it yet. I'll let you know when. When does the church celebrate the Feast of the Immaculate Conception?
Ooh.
We do have correct answers. You are good to go.
I had it, and then it just escaped me.
The Feast of the Immaculate Conception, the biggest Marian feast day in the church. You'll be mad if you don't get it. You will
December
be mad at
8th.
yourself. Yes, December 8th, and we have plenty of correct answers in the chat.
You said the Immaculate Conception, and I went back and I'm like, wait a second, Jesus was born on December 20th. So that means it must have just happened here recently. I'm like, no, wait, you got the wrong thing.
You pulled the classic normie mistake.
A Protestant trying to figure that one out, right? All right, we got a lot of correct answers in this one. Freaking Brandon's always first, man. Brandon, I want you on the show, Brandon. Does anybody know Brandon Stoy? Do either of you know him? All right, Brandon. Yeah. I'm going to give you guys my email at the end. I want an email from you or shoot me a DM on Twitter. I'm not sure which is easier for you. Let's see. We got a lot of correct answers. This is the only one that got it wrong, and it's close. And it might have been a typo.
It's a typo.
Yeah, it's probably a typo. Somebody went to hit 8 and they hit 9. Faith got it. Oh man, we got a lot of correct answers. I honestly, I gotta give this to everyone. Gregory, Mrs. C. Okay. Veronica's got it. Okay. Let's see. Next question. Okay. So this is a question I got out of the missal, and it in the part of the missal that explains Pope Leo giving us the Leonine prayers.
Yeah.
I pulled this question from. So it says it in the missal. It's a long shot. What year was the treaty establishing the Vatican state signed? So we lost the Papal States.
Yeah.
And then Vatican state became a sovereign nation or entity, whatever it is. So the Vatican state became sovereign in what year?
1929. You forgot to put up the thing.
You're gonna blame me?
Yeah, I am. I am definitely blaming you.
Nobody was getting that one in the chat except for this
Oh,
lunatic. This lunatic
it
has
was
every
the ladder and the
time.
chorus signed with Mussolini in 1929.
You are right, man. I honestly, some of your knowledge just blows me away.
I know.
I gotta
even
tell you,
more
though,
about just
you are-
general history than
You're tied with Brandon right now.
Ooh.
You are tied with Brandon right now. I'm guessing they're having a side conversation without us. They're just having a chit chat in the chat. Okay, that was dude. I'm impressed on that one. I thought that was no way. Nobody's getting this one. Veronica, you're wrong. Red Rover didn't like the wording. I mean, I can only give you guys my best. Yeah, I'm a high school dropout. You have to forgive me.
First, I was wondering if it was talking about a treaty signed at the end of the.
Right. Well, I did explain it.
Italy.
I tried to explain it better.
So,
Let's see. All right, we're running at. We're going up. We're coming up on the last 13 questions.
okay.
Okay, we touched on this last episode, and you were both there for it. With Easter being a movable feast, what are the least and most Sundays after Pentecost? So I want the minimum number and the maximum number of Sundays after Pentecost. Everybody in the chat hear that one? What are the least amount of Sundays after Pentecost and the most amount of Sundays? These are the questions I took from the Missal. I had to do a little research in the Missal. I checked it out. Do not answer yet. I don't know why I always remember to tell Jake not to answer.
You just had me.
Right, I get reminded every time. And then Jake does it right, and I forget, and then you just
After Pentecost.
Faith, I agree. I don't even think Priest would know this one, but we did discuss it last week when we were talking about ordinary time. So I figured we did have a little conversation about it. It's something that everybody is aware that there are a certain amount of Sundays after Pentecost. Yeah, well, I guess you're right.
The Sundays after Pentecost till
Yes,
the
in a
end
normal
of-
liturgical year. I don't see anybody guessing this one. This is a hard one. How about, let's see, Hallelujah? No.
Is it like to the next, but is it like, just to clarify, is it to the next liturgical season or to the end of the year?
No, all right. So
the end of the liturgical year.
Right. So when you go in the Missal, so after the Feast of Pentecost, you get a certain amount of weeks that will get you to
Advent.
to Advent in December, right? So there's a minimum amount and then there's a maximum amount. It's flexible because Easter is a movable feast.
Right.
So it's amount of weeks. So Easter sometimes is in March, sometimes it's in April. So if neither of you know
number
this,
of weeks because of the other feasts.
if neither of you know this, I will ask you to just guess a number in between. I guess we could do. Nobody has this.
The closest, if nobody's got it in the chat, the closest I got is kind of like last time, just the 23 to 24. That's the best I got because I have no idea concerning a minimum amount.
Anthony, how many points am I ahead?
You're ahead 3 points.
To just because I like close games, I'm going to bet 3 points. That's probably wrong, but I'm going to say 25 to 27.
Yes, so close. You're not correct. So we now have a tie game.
Doggone it,
We
Rob.
now have a tie game. Can I use a lifeline? All right, this was a really insanely hard question.
Someone asked
so-
Father Darren Schmidt.
So the amount of weeks, the minimum amount of look, this is the point of this game. We all learn something, right? It's like this is the whole idea is you're going to learn things you didn't know. So the minimum amount of weeks is 23. The maximum is 28. You cannot exceed more than 28 weeks after Pentecost. It just doesn't happen.
And I think after 25, it actually switches to Sundays after
So
Epiphany.
usually after what happens is after 25, you go back to we just said it last week. I forgot.
Sundays after Epiphany.
Sundays after Epiphany, and you hold that place, and then you go to the last week of after Pentecost. So you're always on that proper last gospel, last readings. Bonus priest needs to be an option. Yes, Humpy, we're close. He's awesome. I love following him.
Yeah.
I am too. That is the one thing that the Benedictus missile, the Benedictus weekly missile is awesome for. You don't have to figure anything out. You literally just go there. Like I get two of those a week, one for my wife, one for my daughter, and then me and my son use a real missile. But it is convenient to just be able to open it up and go to where you gotta go. All right, so that was an insane. So we are back at a tie game. Okay. Whose turn is it now?
Rob's.
Okay, this is Rob's turn. Which occurs first in the Mass? The invocation or the consecration? Don't answer. Which occurs first? The invocation or the consecration? Oh, Hope, keep typing that. I mean, it's a 50-50 chance.
And Jake can bet all of his points when I get it wrong and know he wins. Like,
Oh,
no, he
that
gets
would be
paid.
that would be a dirty move. That would be a dirty move.
It would
I'll
be
tell you
better
what.
for me. It would be better for me to say if I don't know for sure
No,
to
no.
say
Here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll do. I'll let you say it, and if he thinks you're wrong, before I tell you if you're right or wrong, he has to wager his points then. Because it's a 50-50. It's the only fair way to do it.
Or how about this? So he's not influenced by my answer. Right now, I have my video full screen. I'm not even looking at private chat. How about he sends it to you in the private chat before I say it?
No, I like.
Okay,
Here's what I'm saying. Listen. Okay, yeah, that could work. But wait, what are you going to keep yours on?
Hold on.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. All right, so Jake, do you
I'll
know
close
it?
my eye. Jake, put it in.
No, forget that. Jake, do you know it? Do you know it? If you know it, and is it a guess? Like, because we can't. Or I mean, the other way to do it is you just say your answer, but he'll he's got.
I trust him. I trust him.
Yeah, you have to say if you know it. I mean, if you're just throwing caution to the wind, the invocation or the consecration, which comes first?
Consecration or convocation?
What comes first? The invocation or the consecration?
I'm gonna guess invocation.
Do you want to challenge that before I tell him if he's correct?
It's a fair game. I won't challenge that. He's got a right to, we played it thus far like this.
Right, but if I tell him he's incorrect, then you're automatically going to get, you could go 16 points. I'm going to give him about 8 points.
I won't.
Okay, so the thing is, if you know it, you know it. If you don't, you don't. And this is one that's like,
I don't.
This is obviously only matters if I'm wrong, so I'm guessing I'm wrong.
You said invocation?
Yeah.
You are incorrect. So
Right.
it is the consecration. So
Or do you have another like 50-50 that you can give Jake to where I can't steal it then?
no, I think that I think that was fair the way we did that. Because a tie score right now. I think that was fair the way we just did that. I mean, if he was confident in his answer, that's different. I mean, on a 50-50, you can't guess your way to a win. You got to know it, So it was like if he thought he knew it.
If I knew it, I think I would have.
Yeah, if he said, no, I know the answer to this, then I would have said, okay, let's go about it that way.
I would have said invitation as well. So we're on the same page. We both got it wrong.
Yeah, you both got it wrong. All right, whose turn is it?
Jake's.
Mine.
All right, we don't have to remind Jake. He won't blurt the answer out before the chat. Yes, this is absolutely the case. That man, he belongs on the show. He should absolutely come on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Location and the consecration.
Okay, well then we have a challenge in this because I got the answer from here.
I wonder if this lists it.
No, I got this from the trivia game.
Invocation versus consecration.
Now, I will say there were a few incorrect answers last week. Not that they were incorrect. There were like a few, like we said the Didache was written. I said it is said to have been written before the Gospels. Rob challenged that live on the show. It is said to have been, but it was written around the same time as. I got this from the Catholic Trivia game. Now I have to try and find where. Oh, this is good TV, guys.
Yeah, we're all looking
awesome, man. This is great, dude. Do we have a priest? Can anybody talk to a priest for us on this one? No, it's a Catholic trivia. It's a traditional trivia game. Wait, who wrote that? This is one source. Traditional version Catholic trivia is one source. I also have some modernist books here. I have the Missal. I have the Bible. I have 1001 Trivia Facts. I mean, I pulled them from all different places. I don't want somebody buying a game and cheating, and because Rob has this game. I agree. This is it's not a Novus Ordo game. If it's talking about the invocation and the consecration. Well, no, they do that at both masses, but oh man, finding this question. I mean, I took it right off one of these cards. That's all I know.
Hi, buddy. I love you.
All right, we're gonna have to come back on that one. I mean, look.
Someone do a research.
Somebody research that. Somebody hit Google. Let's see.
Someone ask a priest online. Where's Mr. Casey?
Seriously. No, we need Father Darren Schmidt.
Yeah.
Alex, get on the phone, bud. All right. I mean, look, there's going to be these. This is the beauty of this game, is the beauty of having a live chat. We have people to fix my mistakes. And I'd rather you guys call me out on the show than somebody hit me up in the comments later, because then there's not much I can do about it after the game. But if
There's only one giant sheep.
somebody Google it.
I just Googled it, and the closest result I got is that it happens. They call it the invocation epiclesis. So the epiclesis is when the priest puts his hands over and calls down the Holy Spirit, which is, I mean, right before the consecration words. Then it's kind of like a whole one and the same. Then, so technically, if that's right, then Rob would have gotten that right.
All right, look, I am going to say.
So invocation is also just the general term for anytime you invoke the name of,
Invoke
you know,
something.
yeah.
Like the Kyrie is technically an invocation.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So.
All right, look, here's what I'm going to do. We got a tie score right now. I'm going to leave it as is. I will find where I got the question from.
Oh wait, hold on. Okay, so this is from Nothing I can't ever pronounce
Superfluous.
that one. Okay, so the acceptabilimique, acceptable like the sacrifice of Abel, not like the sacrifice of the temple.
Maybe this is what they're referring to.
Invocation of the saints.
Yeah. So, all right. So, look.
There's a couple of invocations within.
Yeah, I agree.
Because
okay, that was a bad question. I apologize, guys. I pulled it from a trivia game.
Because
That's
Jake,
my bad.
you're right here. The part of the canon is also called the epiclesis, the invocation. Is a plea from God to send the Holy Ghost that He might make the gifts into the body and blood of the Lord.
Give me a second. I gotta get my charger. My computer's gonna die.
Dude, I can't believe how long we're going.
Yeah, you're gonna have to up your subscription there, probably, huh?
No, I already did.
Oh,
I did in anticipation. So yeah, so if you have StreamYard, it's $20 a month, but if you go over an hour, they'll cut your broadcast off. So I had to bump it up to $50. But I honestly I like doing this. I hope it grows, man. I mean, I hope other people I want this to be something people can watch with their kids in the car, and they don't have to worry again nobody's going to say anything stupid, but it's something they can interact with. It's like, you know, I mean, it's not talking about drama in the church. I want this to be something people can unite around. It's a cool conversation between people. We're interacting with the chat. It's not divisive in any way. So let's move on. Let's move on. We'll figure this out. You plugged in?
Yes, we're good.
You're plugged in. You're good to go.
Do we want to not count that question at all?
Listen, if we come to a score within a point,
yeah, well, we'll have
to argue it out. You know, we'll go from there. We'll have to do a bonus round, or maybe I'll have you guys come back on Friday. And we'll do a. I said there would be no tie, but I don't know. So we got 10 questions left. Let's just move with them. And let's get going because I think. I love our audience. We have a very funny audience. Yeah, I gotta trust Paul. All right, we'll figure this out. We'll see how close the score is, and then we'll arm wrestle for that last point. All right. Whose question is this? And don't answer if it's your turn, Rob. All right, Jake's turn. At what part of the mass is water added to the wine? I'm waiting on it. At what part of the mass is water added to the wine? Anybody know? Anyone? Oh boy.
I guess just to clarify, is this for the?
Is it? I'm proud. I think I'm going with where Rob is going. Is this prior? Is this like before?
Well, like, I guess I was asking, are you asking for a specific name of this specific action or the general part, like the general period of the mass?
See, I pulled this from the trivia game. And the question was, somebody has it in the chat. Your wife has it, Rob.
Okay. Then I think I know what it is then.
It's just that in the question said, at what part of the mass is water added to the wine?
Okay.
Oh, so somebody's got it?
Yeah, people got it. You're good.
You can't say this is wrong. Liturgy of the Eucharist.
Actually, yeah, because in the TLM it's Mass of the Faithful, Jake. But I mean, not
Well,
as the answer to the question.
It's a very specific.
So, Jake, is that your answer?
The specific part. I have to.
Jake, do you go to a Latin mass or you go to a Novus Ordo?
Yeah,
you go to a Latin mass. You should. I'm not that you should know because I wouldn't have known it. You read it in your missal every week.
Right.
You see it in the missal every week.
I know. I can see the picture.
Like you see we have the collect. You have there's different things. You see this.
The secret.
No. So do you want to steal?
I mean,
We're
You can
tied.
steal.
I'm tied.
You're tied. You can steal.
Okay, I'll bet a point. Is it just the
Yeah.
offertory?
It is the offertory.
Oh, that's
So
I kept
Judith
on
and Hope.
in my head, and I'm like,
Judith-
oh, that's when he washes his hands.
Yeah, the ablution.
Yeah, ablution.
I mean, the secret is technically sit within the offertory, but it's a separate action than the.
I can only give you what the trivia says. I mean,
And
there's going to be
technically,
times where this happens. It just is.
It is.
I had
that's part.
Yeah, I
of it.
had a few. If you read the comments in the last video, people were pointing out a couple of things that were like slightly off, or stuff like that. So
Yeah. That makes
okay. So Rob, this question is yours. Do not answer.
Yes, sir.
You know what though? We might have to get it moving because it's getting pretty late. So maybe we'll just let you guys answer right away, and I'll just check the chat for the first person in the chat because they're going to be able to. We'll give them like 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll give him 10 seconds,
I see
so-
the clock. We'll give them 10 seconds.
All right. So, which apostles were related to Jesus? Give him a few seconds. Which apostles were related to Jesus?
I'll get 5 more seconds.
Anybody have it in the chat? Let's see. Okay, I got a correct answer in the chat. Go ahead.
James and John.
James and John.
Sons of Thunder.
There's one more.
Were they? Well, Andrew and Peter are related. I guess, do I need to get one more for the point here?
I mean,
Yeah.
which apostles are related to Jesus?
Andrew and Peter are related.
Now-
but there's only one more.
Yeah. We have correct answers in the chat. Several people.
With all 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, if I have to guess one more, I guess I'm just going to guess Philip.
Who?
Philip?
Incorrect.
Okay.
Bartholomew.
Incorrect. So you lose a point.
Yeah.
Oh, that counts as a point lost.
Yeah, you
Yes,
guessed. dude.
You're like the only lost one. You could have bet more.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. You're good,
And of course,
Jude.
Jude.
even wrote an epistle.
I forgot I was going to lose a point for just guessing. Shoot.
All right. So
Yeah. Jake even forgot Jude, whose oldest son is named Jude.
I might, you know what I might do? I might make a sped up version of this game. Like I might edit out the in between time that we're waiting for the chat. Because
Yeah.
who's going to have 2 hours to watch the replay on
Watch this
this?
later.
So for the replay, what I'll do is I'll shorten out all these gaps and I'll edit it so that there's a way shorter version that everybody can check out, because we're having fun with the chat. I mean,
Well, it's like watching Paleocrat. You can skip the first 45 minutes easily.
Hope, there's a similar question to what you just said coming. Okay. Whose turn? Jake, right?
Yep.
Who wrote the shortest epistle?
Is this a trick question? The epistles.
Who wrote the shortest? It's only one chapter.
There's
We got
more than
plenty of
one
correct
author.
answers. Go ahead, fire away.
We're definitely not two cradle Catholics over here struggling with this tricky question.
No, this is your wife.
Shortest epistle
Your
of
wife
John.
is a Bible nerd like me, dude.
Yeah,
I
sure.
love it.
What was that, Jake?
John. One of the
I
John
will
stories.
risk a point and say James.
Incorrect.
Let me guess, was it Peter?
It was Jude, Banana. We just said it.
One chapter. He's got more than one chapter, doesn't he?
No, this is great. While I ask the question, this is on the screen. While I ask the question, I have this on the screen. Dude, both your wives. Both your wives. Right
Oh,
away.
I saw Jude real quick. I think it was only a page or two.
It's one chapter. One chapter.
Yeah, that's it. That one page right there.
One page, one chapter. That's it.
Yeah, but St. John, the third epistle of St. John, is also one page with
How many
Four-
verses?
All right, so
14
listen.
verses, and St. Jude Jude has 25, and I did St. John.
Here's the thing. When you look at how the epistles are laid out, they go from longest to shortest. So St. Jude is the last epistle.
No, but look, this is
got
This is the third epistle of John.
And St.
That
Jude
is shorter.
25. That's what I said, John, because I knew one of the three was short.
He's right. John is significant.
Yeah.
The third epistle of John is significantly shorter.
The second epistle is technically the shortest, with just even less than that, 13 verses.
Maybe they listed it like that because they wanted to keep the Johns together, right? Like,
Yeah, look. This is
yeah, no, I
This is-
believe you. All right.
that's second
All right,
John.
I'm going to give him the point.
That's shorter.
I'm going to give him the
Yeah,
point.
give it to Jake.
John.
All right, we're
Maybe
back
it's
tied.
longer in Greek or something. Who knows?
Well, I just there was I pulled the question from a trivia thing, but then when I looked in the Bible, it was the last one, and I know they're written. So like if you look through the epistles, they go from longest to shortest. But I think that gets screwed up because John has 3 epistles. There's first, second, and third.
Maybe
And
they
they want
take
to
all
keep
of
the
his
Johns
work
together,
together.
you know?
Yeah.
So I'm going to give you that point. That's a technicality. You got that. Okay.
Huh?
Whose turn are we at? Rob?
Mine.
All right, Rob, don't answer after I ask.
I forgot that again, honestly. The numbers
Yeah, but it's
weren't
significantly
added-
shorter in length.
No,
It's
I
not
think
about the chapters. It's significantly shorter in length.
No, she means the numbered letters.
Oh, man.
So I think Haley's saying that they used to take all John. It was just the epistles of John as one book.
As one, maybe. Yeah, I would have accepted either answer, John or Jude. I think both answers could have been correct. So I'm going to give him the point. So you guys are back tied again. Okay, Rob, do not answer this. Mrs. C, that's why I have you guys in the chat. You guys are here to help correct. And between all of us, somebody always points out the mistake. So I'll do a word count after the I'll do a word count after the episode. Okay. When is Divine Mercy Sunday?
Oh,
Do not answer. When
you
is
did this on
Divine
purpose.
Mercy Sunday?
play.
Okay, never mind. I know it.
To play catch with the friend with the ball.
All right, we have a correct answer in the chat. Go ahead.
Low Sunday.
And to play catch.
You just blew my next question. You just destroyed my next question. When is all right, so wait. You're correct. Leave that. Now I get to ask Jake. Jake, when is Low Sunday?
That's a good
When
one.
is Low, and you cannot say
not fair.
Divine Mercy. You cannot say Divine Mercy Sunday. When is Low Sunday? I'm giving Rob the point.
The dice.
When is Low Sunday and Divine Mercy Sunday? They're both the same day. When is it? So I had the questions were. I'll explain the questions after
It is an hour past bedtime.
what I actually wrote, but I flipped it up.
No, I'm busy. Play.
So
Just let me watch this.
And to watch.
I don't know if I don't know if I was at St. Matthew's last Low Sunday. Don, I might have been at St. Rocco's.
What's wrong?
Mama,
We have plenty of correct answers.
and I want to watch you and turn on my lamp.
So like, are you looking for a specific date?
It's a very specific. I mean,
Come here. Come here.
it's a very specific day.
Yeah.
Always the same day every year. Not the same date.
God date.
It's not a date, but it's always a specific day. That's all I can say.
I want to watch this.
I can honestly say I don't know.
It is the Sunday after Easter.
You're not gonna let me steal it.
You
huh?
got it. You know it. There's no way I was giving you that. I was. Dude, you knew it. There's no way I can let you steal that one. And that's how
Fair
he
enough.
got robbed. Both got robbed.
Yeah.
That deal. Okay, so the questions were: the first question is when is Divine Mercy Sunday? The Sunday after Easter. And after you answered that, I was going to ask the next question: what is the Sunday after Easter on the traditional calendar? Was the next question. So,
Or you could have asked what is Low Sunday, and then the next one you could have asked what is Quasimodo Sunday.
but and they're all the same answer. So
Yeah.
okay, we still got a tight game here. We got Rob at 9, Jake at 8. Okay. Whose turn are we at?
Is this technically? Yeah, this is mine now.
This is now your turn. Okay.
Yeah.
What type of mass is a funeral mass? Wait. What type of mass is a funeral mass?
To clarify for both me and the chat, do you mean like what is the proper name for a funeral
Proper
mass?
name for a funeral mass.
I want them now.
Okay, we got it in the chat. Go ahead.
Requiem.
Correct. Funeral mass is a requiem mass. Okay, Jake. Who was the first group of heretics that Paul preaches against in his letters? Hold off. Who was the first group of heretics that Paul preaches against in his letters?
Oh, goodness.
Anybody in the chat? Anybody in the chat? Yo, look who's here!
Oh, no way.
Look who's here! It's about time Jeremiah joined us. Atta boy. All right, Shelby's got it. Okay, so the question was, who were the first group of heretics that Paul preaches against in his letters? Jeremiah, no answer from you? My ex-Protestant? You should know this.
You getting right out of enthusiasm almost.
Dude, Mr. Enthusiasm, are you kidding me?
Did you
Who
know
were the
you-
first enthusiasts, Jeremiah? If you know the answer, you can shoot it because your wife has it. Your wife has it, dude. I love that your wives know scripture better than both of you. It is my favorite thing about your wives. I want to see.
He
I wanna
rails
do-
against Paul rails against Peter for this, Jake.
Well, he incorrectly rails against them for it. In kind of, yeah.
I mean, that's debatable.
Yeah, we
Yeah, I
we
mean,
could-
Granted, it's one bishop against
Heretics.
another.
That's the one that I'm getting tripped up on specifically.
It's the first heresy. What's the big controversy in the early church? Just look at it that way. The first major controversy that Paul's railing against.
Yes. Council of
Oh,
Jerusalem.
foolish Galatians!
Council of
Who
Jerusalem.
beguiled
Council of
you?
Jerusalem, circumcision.
Yeah,
I mean, he's got it. He doesn't have a
they
name.
got it, but they got a
it.
name. They got a name.
Jews.
They are Jews.
We're Jews.
They were Jews. They grafted. They weren't grafted on.
Come on, you know this.
No.
You're gonna be so mad when you hear it. You are gonna be so angry when you hear it, man.
Gentile.
Those are not nanas on
All right, I gotta give it to Rob to
Move
steal. Rob,
along,
you wanna
yeah,
steal?
yeah.
I will bet 0 points just because I feel like he's got it. But the word is Judaism.
The Judaizers. The Judaizers were. And the first person to get the answer was your wife, dude. First person to get it was your wife. On point. I'm very disappointed that Mr. Enthusiasm did not come out with the answer on that one. All right, next question. Who
I'll
we
keep
on,
my
Rob?
mouth shut too. I'll hold it.
We're on you, Rob?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the phrase that the cardinal deacon announces from the loggia when a new pope is elected? And don't say it. What is the phrase that the cardinal deacon announces from the loggia when a new pope is elected? They say a very specific phrase from the loggia. What is that phrase? And we have the master in the chat. Has it again. I got to give him the point. So you can fire away. I got a few.
I'm not going to know the
answers.
Italian. Can I? I mean, and I don't know if I know it in English, but
You have to know the phrase they say. They say it in Latin.
in Latin.
It's a Latin phrase. I got a few. Everybody knows it. This is one you should know.
I don't know it. I don't.
All right. We have an opportunity to steal here, Jake.
Come on, Jake.
You're 2 points behind, Jake. You got 2 points behind. Bet 2 points. You guys not know this. Oh, this is such an easy one. Everyone in the chat has it. I literally have to give everybody the point in the chat.
Doesn't help. There's only been 2 papal elections in our lifetime.
Fair.
Yeah, but you see the clip of it all the time, all over. And when you hear it, you're going to go, oh, my God, I know that.
I have a feeling I know it, but I
You
don't
know it. You're going to hear it, and you're going to go, oh, come on, I knew
You
that.
don't want to
know.
risk a point?
I don't want to risk a point for it. I'm already behind already.
Yeah, if you don't know it, don't risk the point.
No,
That's
go
my-
for it.
Okay, what is it?
All right, we got tons of right answers, and, of course, your wife has it.
Ah.
I'm sitting here like we have a pope. Like
Yeah, me too. I'm thinking
We have a
English.
pope.
We have a pope.
We have a pope. We have a pope. What is it in Latin?
Red
I could-
Rover's got it. I tell you, Brandon, you got to come on the show, dude. You know your Catholic trivia, man. Okay. Who we on, Rob? No, Jake, this is you, right?
This is Jake.
Yep.
I'm going to give you a name, and you're going to tell me what his papal name was.
No.
This is good. I like that.
Dang it, Rob.
Rodrigo Borgia. A very famous pope. Yes, I have work at 4 a.m., but we're still at I don't know if they didn't. That's just one more thing that Vigano could go rail against, right? We got a correct answer in the chat. You can answer the master, Brandon. The master has gotten it.
Oh gosh.
I can't believe the chat's sticking with us, man. This is a long show. We're at 2 hours and 10 minutes. I'm gonna edit this down to like a 45-minute show.
I don't know.
Oh, Faith, I feel your pain. Rodrigo Borgia.
I don't know, and it's not going to hurt my points, so I'm just going
No.
to
Very famous corrupt pope. They say one of the worst in history.
He is better known as Rodrigo Borgia, though, unfortunately.
I was going to go the other way, and I was going to say the Pope, tell me his real name, but I thought this was kind of a better way to word it. A filthy Borgia Pope. They accuse him of having Jew blood. They accuse him of being a filthy Spaniard.
Well, he was a Spaniard.
Yeah, he was a Spaniard, but they accuse him of being a Jew. He he had many. He had a concubine. He had many illegitimate children.
Supposedly.
Cesare was one of his children. Lucrezia. Famous Pope.
nope.
One of the worst of the Renaissance. Okay, Rob, you have a chance to steal.
Alexander the Sixth.
Alexander the Sixth. Yeah. And the Big Don had it, and Brandon had it. Okay. All right. Next question. Okay. This one goes to Rob. Rob, what are... We only have 3 questions left, guys. We're coming to the end. Don't worry. I know. You know what, Mrs. C? It's like 7 o'clock by you, so I don't know what to tell you. My eyes are about to start bleeding. You got lucky. Okay. What are the 5 precepts of the church, guys? I'm gonna cut the chat down, and we're just gonna get to it because we got 3 questions left, and we're coming up on 2.5 hours here. What are the 5 precepts of the church? And I asked this question because today I caught a quick clip of Taylor Marshall saying, there are men today who don't know the precepts of the church. There are men today who don't know the rosary. There are men today who don't know a few things. But I heard him say precepts of the church. I said, you know what? Let's teach that in this show. What are the 5 precepts of the church?
Okay. There are different precepts according to where you're located, actually. Some places have more, but let's see. Attend Mass on Sundays.
That is 1.
Attend Mass on holy days of obligation.
That is 2.
To receive communion once a year during like Paschal time, or
that's actually another one, right? Wait, reception of
is
Holy
that
Communion at least once a year during Easter. So that's 3. You're at 3.
Confession once a year.
Confession once a year. You got 1 more.
To fast and abstain on appointed days.
Dude, boss move right there.
I'm glad I knew him after what you said.
He knows the 5 precepts of the church. All right, Jake, you're trailing, dude. Okay. I came up with this question in the bathroom before.
Daddy,
I like this question, though, and I think your wives are going to get it immediately because I love Bible questions. In chapter 5 of Mark's Gospel, Jesus resurrects a little girl. He takes her by the hand and he says a very specific phrase to her that is not said anywhere else. What is the phrase that he says to the little girl? It means, little girl, get up in English. But he says a very specific phrase to the little girl that you don't hear anywhere else. It is a very, very, we got, your wife got it. You spelled it wrong, but I think that was a typo.
Which
Your
was
wife
wife?
got it in a second.
My wife? His wife?
No, your wife, Rob.
Don't turn off the computer.
We got correct answers.
Little girl, I don't know.
It's little girl, I say to you, arise in English.
Am I supposed to know the phrase in like
You
Greek
should
or
definitely know
Latin?
the phrase, and when you hear it, you're going to be mad.
Wait,
Brandon's got
what
it.
language?
Brandon's
What
the only
language?
one that spelled it correctly.
What language?
Yeah.
Aramaic? I don't know. They specifically say it in his language, and then they say, this means, little girl, arise.
I have no clue.
No clue. Rob, you want to steal?
Oh God, this.
Steal it.
This is a great question, man.
I'm trying to like, what are the phrases that we keep in the English translations? Do we?
You guys need to watch Jesus of Nazareth. That's my advice to you. The 1979 Jesus of Nazareth. Catch up on some Bible trivia.
I don't know it.
Okay, the phrase is Talitha cum. Talitha cum or Talitha
I would have
cum.
never.
And we have
The stink eyes
tons
I'm
of
getting
people
from
that
my
got it.
wife.
Your wife got it. Talitha cum. Okay. Which apostle asks Jesus, where did you see me? And Jesus replies to him, I saw you under the fig tree before Philip called you. So Jesus sees this apostle under the fig tree. It is in John's gospel. Which apostle was it?
Ooh.
Freaking Brandon. Brandon's got it. So if you know it, spit it out. This is the last question. So, Jake, if Rob gets it wrong, you got to wager it all, and you got to come through with the win. You got to come through with the win, dude. That would be a miracle comeback. Yep, we got a lot. That's it, Mrs. C. Last question. So if you know this apostle, you caught the whole show.
Is it James the Greater?
It is not. It is not. All right, so we're going to say Jake's wagering 5 points here. Jake, you're wagering 5 points right now.
Under the fig tree.
Under the fig tree.
You have a 1 in 11 shot, bud.
Oh, I know.
It's not James. It's not Peter. You know where Peter meets him. It's where he first encounters him. It's not John. John's writing the gospel.
Okay, now you have a 1 in 9. Thanks, Anthony. Make your confirmation sponsor proud and get this right, Jake.
Oh, come on, man.
Dude, we asked the question about the enthusiasts. Let's see. All right, so wait, Jeremiah. What was the question?
What was the
Jeremiah,
first
let's see if you know this one when you stepped away.
Was
What
under-
is the first heresy in the church that Paul combats in his letters? What is the group called? The group of heretics that Paul is combating in the Gospels. Let's give Jeremiah a minute. He's Mr. Enthusiast. He's got to know who the first enthusiasts were.
Well, they're not the enthusiast. He'll probably make
No, you're
that
right.
distinction.
No, but they were the first heretics. They
Yeah.
were the first ones that were trying to change the church to do what they wanted to suit them. he probably stepped away to take another call. Sitting here waiting for an hour. Jake, do you have an answer on the apostle?
Oh,
This is
I-
my house.
Might as well stick with what I said earlier. I was going to, so might as well stick with Bartholomew.
See, here's a weird technicality because I'm hearing, but in John's gospel,
get down.
that's the correct answer.
Nathaniel as an apostle?
This
I was gonna say,
John's
I think
gospel.
Wait, which apostle was Nathaniel?
I think it is Bartholomew.
This
Wait, we have a
In
wait,
John's gospel.
wait.
in the
Which
tree.
apostle is Nathaniel?
Daddy.
I didn't know that we had an apostle named Nathaniel.
Cat stuck in the
Do we have an apostle named Nathaniel? Because I don't think
100%.
we do.
Wait, do we have a Nathaniel and a Bartholomew?
house. It's
We have a
not-
Bartholomew for sure. Nathaniel.
it's not-
I didn't know there was a one of the 12 apostles was a Nathaniel.
No one needs to see your diaper, bud.
Nathaniel.
Right here.
Yeah, when I look at a list, that does not list Nathaniel,
Because you
but it
can.
lists Bartholomew.
But this is a very specific thing from the Gospel of John. So it's like you really needed to know.
But
So
you said it was specifically an apostle.
I mean, it's Jesus calls Philip and Nathaniel. The next day, Jesus decided to go to Galilee. He found Philip and said to him, "Follow me." Now, Philip was from Bethsaida, the city of Andrew and Peter. Philip found Nathanael and said to him, "We have found him about whom Moses in the law and also the prophets wrote, Jesus, son of Joseph from Nazareth." Nathanael said to him, "Can anything good come out of Nazareth?" Philip said, "Come and see." When Jesus saw Nathanael coming toward him, he said, "Here is truly an Israelite in whom there is no guile." Nathanael said, "Where did you get to know me?" Jesus answered, "I saw you under the fig tree before Philip called you."
but he's also referred to as Bartholomew.
Yeah.
And Nathaniel is also referred to as Bartholomew.
Jeremiah coming through with the winning question.
The enthusiast.
Jeremiah,
of
we
the-
want to do a celebrity version. I want to get you versus Tim or somebody, but we're going to grow it a little first. I want to wait till we got a nice big audience. So once we hit 500 to 1,000 subscribers, then I'm going to ask you guys to come on. But
the first
Faith,
enthusiasts were the Corinthians, right?
say again?
First enthusiasts were the Corinthians.
That's a good question. Jeremiah, who were the first enthusiasts? We're getting a little tired. I wake up at 4 a.m. Okay, so here's what I'm going to say. Brandon, you have to get in touch with me, Brandon, because you are getting a prize. Rob, you have to come back on to defend your title.
Well, I think Jake and I tied in the end.
Because Nathaniel and Bartholomew are the
They're
same.
the same.
They're the
I think
same.
I feel like we got to do a rematch.
I was gonna say, I think if the question had been what is the name in the gospel of the person, then Nathaniel would have been.
Yeah, and I did say apostle. Which apostle? So he was thinking of apostles' names.
Mhm.
The apostles' names, yeah.
But between
You
that,
guys
and
want to
some
do a
of the others-
rematch?
Well, I think there was enough disputed questions in this where we have to.
I think so too. I think I did a poor job choosing questions. All right. So
Cross the time.
That was good, though. That was good.
It was. good.
yeah, dude, this is a close one.
We really made. We really fit the whole Catholics don't know Scripture.
Yeah. You guys got. Here's the thing. I'm gonna give you guys a homework assignment. Read the Gospel of John before we come back on. It's a quick one. It's Lent. It's a great time to catch up. I'll be honest. I think I will take either one of them on the next show. So if Rob is ready to take a little breather because I feel bad, I have dragged him out here a couple of times, or if they want to do a rematch, because I was really only going to do one on Friday anyway, but now we did Wednesday, a midweek show, so we could do another one. I will talk to these guys behind the scenes. One of them will come on the Friday show. And I would like to get Brandon, man. Brandon, you are on fire tonight. You are a Catholic encyclopedia as well. I'm going to shoot my email address up here for you guys. So if anybody... Okay, so this is my email. That's my email. It's in the chat. Brandon, you are tonight's chat winner. Shoot me an email. I want to send you a prize of your choice. You two, we will speak behind the scenes. One of you will get a prize. One of you will come back on Friday. I had another fun night, man. I'm really enjoying this. I think it's just such a fun thing to do, man. It gets everybody involved, and I will make a much shorter edited version of this video to put up on YouTube because this version was very long, and I don't know if I can get anybody to watch a 2.5-hour video of mine. Jeremiah, anybody that came in late, I will be posting a shorter version of this by tomorrow. I would say tomorrow during the day. I should be able to get this done. So, dude, thank you everybody for coming on. You guys, we'll speak after we hang up with everybody. I don't know. We can't even declare a winner tonight. I think the winner tonight is Brandon. Yeah. Brandon, thank you, man. You were great. If everybody wants to know their scores, Brandon at 14. Don, you had 9 correct, maybe 10. Alex, you had 5. Greg had 5. Joe B bailed early, so he had 3 before he left. John R had 2 or 3. Faith had several. Faith had at least 5. Judith, you were up there with 8. Red Rover Catholic, you were at 11. Veronica had 5. Shelby, I threw you on late, so you probably had way more than I put you down for, and Elizabeth had 4. So those are the scores. I was trying to keep a slight track of who had correct answers. So if you send me a link for StreamYard, I'll join you guys in the green room for a few minutes. Yeah, man. I'll send you one right now. All right, so we're going to hang up with everybody else, and I will, Jeremiah, I'll send you a link right now. Hang on. Stand by. Guys, thanks for joining us. We will have a new one coming out soon.